I just met with the Lieutenant Governor, and she has issued writs of election for all electoral districts in the province, and that means that our provincial election is officially underway.
You know, it seems like we've been in an election mode for 2 years, but now that phony war is over and the real one is underway. You have 28 days to decide which politician best represents your interests. So let's hear what the party leaders think are the main issues.
A secure tomorrow is one where BC is controlling spending and making life more affordable for families wherever they live in this province. And these are the things that put us on a path to a debt-free BC.
But one of the biggest challenges when I talk to business leaders is skills training, and that's going to be the center of our economic strategy, making sure young people have the skills so they benefit. Because otherwise, if people aren't getting good paying jobs, then government cannot intervene to create enough redistribution of wealth to address the challenges of the middle class.
Now, the BC Conservatives and the BC Greens have their own visions for the future of BC.
We've got an exodus of people. In the last 6 quarters, more people have left British Columbia to seek opportunity elsewhere in Canada than have come here, and that's reminiscent of the dark days of the 90s when the NDP was in power. So those are the issues that matter to people, the issues of these bread and butter issues, if you will, and that's what we're focusing on.
We want a citizenry that's engaged. We want citizens to feel like their government is working for them. And neither the Liberals or the NDP are really concerned about citizen involvement.
Premier CHRISTY Clark says this is the most important election in modern history. It seems like a stretch, but there are some important issues at stake.
I think one of the polarizing issues is going to be around how we deal with our resources. You know, the parties have significantly different strands on how you want to move oil around, whether or not you actually want to move gas, natural gas, and what you want to do in the forestry sector.
The main issues in this election are going to be the economy, leadership, and a feeling that British Columbia needs a change. We know ADRIAN Dix represents it. CHRISTY Clark is going to try and be that change as well.
Well, as much as I'd love to see the main issue be about the economy or debt or deficit spending, it seems like the only thing that voters want to talk about right now is trust. Can they trust the BC Liberals or the BC NDP to do what they say they're going to do? That's always a big question, but never more so than in this election.
You know, everybody complains that politicians are all the same. But these 4 parties have distinctly different views on how much of your money to take and how to spend it. If you care about that stuff, and most of us do, make sure you get out and vote on May 14th. For This Week in BC, I'm Sean Leslie.